Google Maps. You probably use it all the time. Millions of people around the world rely on it. It's on our smartphones, it's on our computers, it helps us find our way. Google Maps launched way back in 2005. Since then, it has become an essential tool for many. It feels like a public service, always there to guide us. The best part, it seems completely free. We don't pay a monthly fee to use Google Maps. There's no price tag when we download the app. This is quite amazing for such a powerful and feature-rich application. But here's the big question. Is it truly free? Someone has to pay for all this. The satellites capturing images from space cost money. The brilliant engineers who build and update the app need salaries. We will explore the clever ways Google Maps makes a significant amount of money. Google is an enormous company. Most people know it for its powerful search engine. But Google is much more than just search. It's a collection of many innovative products and services. Think about YouTube for videos, Android for smartphones, and Waymo for self-driving car technology. Google, or its parent company Alphabet, is one of the biggest tech players on the planet. The main way Google makes money is through advertising. Businesses pay Google to show their ads to potential customers. This advertising business is incredibly lucrative. In 2023, Alphabet reported revenues of over $300 billion. That's a staggering amount of money. It shows just how powerful Google's advertising platforms are. So, where does Google Maps fit into this giant financial picture? It's not just a helpful side project or a goodwill gesture. Google Maps is a very serious moneymaker in its own right. While Google doesn't release exact figures for Maps alone, industry analysts estimate its revenue. For 2023, it's believed Google Maps brought in around $11 billion. That's a huge sum, especially for a service that most of us use without paying a penny directly. Companies of all sizes pay Google in various ways to be visible and accessible on Maps. Let's explore exactly how this happens. One of the biggest ways Google Maps earns its keep is through advertising. This works in a way that's quite similar to the ads you see on the main Google search page. Imagine you're hungry and you open Google Maps. You type in pizza near me or best coffee shop downtown. Maps will show you a list of places that match your search. Some of these will be standard organic search results based on relevance and location. But if you look carefully, you might notice something. Some of the listings at the top of the search results, or perhaps highlighted in some way, could have a small ad label next to them. These are called local search ads. Businesses, like that pizza place or coffee shop, pay Google to have their listing appear more prominently. This boosts their visibility significantly when potential customers are looking for exactly what they offer. It's prime digital real estate. For a local restaurant, a retail store, or a service provider like a plumber, this kind of targeted advertising is incredibly valuable. Local search ads are just one type of advertising on Google Maps. There are other ways businesses can pay to stand out. Have you ever been just scrolling around on Google Maps exploring an area, and noticed a company's logo appearing directly on the map? Perhaps it's a familiar brand like McDonald's, Starbucks, or a major gas station chain. These aren't just ordinary map markers, these are special branded map markers, and they are called promoted pins. Think of them as tiny, interactive billboards placed strategically on your digital map view. They are designed to catch your eye. Big brands often use these promoted pins. When you are browsing a particular neighborhood or planning a route, their distinct logo might pop up on the map. This happens even if you haven't specifically searched for that brand. It's a subtle way for the company to increase its visibility. Businesses pay Google a fee to have these eye-catching promoted pins displayed on the map. They are another smart advertising tool in Google's extensive Maps monetization toolkit. Section 5. Building with Maps, the magic of APIs. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something that works more behind the scenes. It's a crucial part of how Google Maps makes money, and it's called the Google Maps Platform API. The term API stands for Application Programming Interface. That might sound a bit technical and complicated, but the basic idea behind it is actually quite simple and very powerful. It's all about sharing capabilities. Google Maps has a wealth of amazing features, detailed maps of almost the entire world, real-time traffic information, the ability to calculate directions, extensive databases of places and points of interest, and street view imagery. The Google Maps Platform API allows other businesses and developers to take these powerful features and integrate them into their own applications or websites. For instance, a ride-sharing app like Uber or Lyft relies heavily on map technology. They need to show you where available cars are located on a map. They need to calculate the best route for your ride and estimate the fare. To do all this, they don't build their own mapping system from scratch. Section 6. Pay to play, how businesses use Maps API. So, if all these different businesses are using Google's valuable map building blocks, do they have to pay for this privilege? The answer, for most commercial users, is yes. The Google Maps Platform API is not a free-for-all, especially for businesses that use it extensively. This licensing of its mapping technology is a very significant revenue stream for Google. Google typically offers a certain amount of free API usage each month. This is a great gesture for small developers, startups, or businesses that are just beginning to explore how mapping features can enhance their services. However, once a business's usage exceeds these free thresholds, for example, if their app makes a very large number of map requests or displays many maps, they start paying fees. The pricing for the Google Maps Platform API is generally based on a pay-as-you-go model. It depends on how much of the API's resources a business consumes. Large companies, such as major transportation networks, popular e-commerce sites, or global logistics firms, can end up spending substantial amounts on these API services each month. Section 7. Click, book, go, earning from your plans. Beyond direct advertising and API licensing, there's another interesting way Google Maps generates income through referral fees. This often happens when you make a booking for a service directly through an integration within Google Maps. In simple terms, it's like Google gets a small commission or a finder's fee for successfully sending a paying customer to another business. Imagine you are planning a trip and using Google Maps to search for hotels in your destination city, say Paris. Maps will display a list of hotels along with their locations, reviews, and prices. You might see prominent options like book a room or links to various booking partners. If you click on one of these links and proceed to complete a hotel reservation on a partner website like Booking.com or Expedia, Google may receive a referral fee for facilitating that booking. This referral model isn't limited to just hotel bookings. It can apply to a variety of other services as well. Section 8. The price of free. Why Google gives Maps away. We have explored several ways Google Maps makes billions of dollars. It earns from ads, from businesses using its API, and from referral fees. Yet, for the vast majority of us, the everyday individual users, Google Maps remains completely free to use. Why would Google, a profit-driven company, give away such a sophisticated and expensive-to-maintain service? There are some very good, strategic reasons behind this, and it's certainly not just an act of corporate charity. Firstly, having hundreds of millions of people actively using Google Maps provides Google with an immense amount of valuable data. This data is crucial for improving the map service itself. For example, real-time traffic information is often crowdsourced from users whose location services are enabled. The more users on the road, the more accurate the traffic predictions become. More users also mean more reviews, more photos of places, and more updates on business information, constantly enriching the map. This creates a positive feedback loop. More users lead to better data, which leads to a better product, attracting even more users. Section 9. Mapping the future. What's next for Google Maps? Google Maps is already an incredibly sophisticated and feature-rich platform. It has fundamentally changed how we navigate and explore our world. But Google is a company that is always looking towards the future, constantly innovating and seeking new opportunities. So, what new features and potential revenue streams might we see emerging from Google Maps in the coming years? The possibilities are quite exciting and could further expand its financial success. Augmented reality, AR, navigation is one area with significant potential. Imagine holding up your phone and seeing walking directions overlaid directly onto the real-world view through your camera. Google has already experimented with this feature called Live View. As AR technology becomes more advanced and widespread, this could offer entirely new advertising opportunities. Perhaps AR-promoted pins that appear in your camera view, or sponsored AR experiences related to nearby businesses. This could make navigation even more intuitive. Indoor navigation could become much more detailed and commonly monetized. While Maps is great for outdoors, navigating the complex interiors of large shopping malls, sprawling airports, multi-story convention centers, or even stadiums can still be challenging. Enhanced indoor mapping could provide turn-by-turn directions to specific shops, gates, or seats. Businesses located within these large venues might pay premium fees for enhanced listings, promotions, or the ability to guide users directly to their doorstep.